October book release schedule looks jam-packed and I can only cover a few, but here are a couple of ones that I think will be interesting. It is October, and if I hear one more mention of PSL season or spooky season, that might be my 13th reason, but I digress. Let's get into it. Oh lord, here comes Frida McFadden haunting me with her writing. Not only does she have a movie adaptation of The Housemaid releasing on December 19th of this year, but she's also released 3 books this year. 2 books in 2024, 2 books in 2023, and 3 books in 2022. She is insanely busy, my goodness. I'm not a massive fan of her work. I've tried reading, I think, 3 of her books, and they were just extremely frustrating, but really quick to get through, so if you're in a slump, I'd recommend. But let's get to the new release, which is The Intruder, another thriller, obviously, about a girl with a dark secret. Ooh, I'm not the target audience, but if you are, this looks like another fun McFadden book to devour. If you're a fan of Frida's books, let me know which one you recommend. I've read The Inmate and Never Lie. Next, we have a new release from Ali Hazelwood, the favorite romance writer, adding another installment to the Bride series, which was initially a departure for her since she usually stays in the contemporary romance side of things. I actually did enjoy Bride since it had some fantasy elements, thin as they were. Mate is the title of the new book coming out on the 7th of October, and it follows Serena, the best friend from Bride, so there's some connection. The first human-were hybrid. If you know, you know, I suppose. This next book that's coming out, I honestly would not have known about had I not been making this video. It's a romance mystery thriller from Nicholas Sparks and, wait for it, M. Night Shyamalan. Chat, is this real? What Mad Libs of a crossover? My jaw actually dropped when I saw the cover and I was like, wait, am I reading the same? Am I reading right? I'm confused. I'm definitely looking forward to this. It releases on October 14th, and from the description, it's a, quote, a one-of-a-kind novel that grapples with the supernatural mysteries of life, death, and human connection. I'm honestly sold hearing that. I'm sorry, hold on. Wait, what's that? This just in. It will be a movie as well, coming out in October of next year, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Phoebe Dynevor, and scheduled release is October 23rd. I love a good Shyamalan movie, so now I'm not sure if I should read the book or wait for the movie. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Switching gears a little bit is a title releasing on the 21st of October called Girl Dinner from Olivia Blake. The title and the cover really jumped out as I was researching this. The pink and green are just incredibly striking. This is from the same author as The Atlas 6, another title on my physical TBR that I have yet to get to. Ooh, yikes. Girl Dinner is set on a college campus, and Goodreads has it listed under the dark academia genre. From her website, the book is described as a deliciously satirical new standalone. Girl Dinner is about wealthy moms and sorority girls practicing a sinister new wellness trend. This seems like an interesting entry in the female rage-esque genre. This next book technically came out in September. It is from Lily King, called Heart of the Lover. I did want to throw this in here because I did enjoy Writers and Lovers, but this book is described as, quote, written with the superb wit and emotional sensitivity fans and critics of Lily King have come to adore. Heart of the Lover is a deeply moving story that celebrates love, friendship, and the transformative nature of forgiveness. Wise, unforgettable, and with a delightful connective thread to Writers and Lovers. October 14th brings a mystery thriller novel by Reese Witherspoon and Harlan Coben. The book is called Gone Before Goodbye. I knew she had a book club, but I did not know she delved into the creation of the books, to be honest. It is described as, quote, an unforgettable suspense novel that combines storytelling talents of Academy Award-winning actor Reese Witherspoon and internationally best-selling author Harlan Coben. Gone Before Goodbye is the story of a woman trapped in a deadly conspiracy where uncovering the truth could cost her everything. End quote. Mystery thrillers are a tough sell for me personally, since they all kind of just feel so similar, but I'm sure there is a ton of fun to be had with the right audience, and if you're in the right mindset. We're gonna shift genres a little bit with a title that really caught my eye while I was researching this video, and it's a book called The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson, expected on the 7th of October. This cover is stunning with a gorgeous pink and purple color scheme. This is a mystery thriller that is apparently classified as a young adult book. The description saying, quote, New York Times bestselling author Tiffany D. Jackson delivers another stunning, ripped from the headlines thriller following a freshman girl whose college life is turned upside down when her roommate's ex-convict brother moves into their dorm and starts controlling their every move, end quote. Sounds interesting. I will definitely, anything with the title Scammer, I'm totally on board with. Totally. We're going to shift gears again to some nonfiction with a memoir by Ozzy Osbourne. He did lead such a crazy wild life with many eras, so for fans of him, or if you'd like to get to know his life a little more, check it out. From the description, it says, quote, Last Rites is the shocking, bitterly hilarious, never before told story of Ozzy's descent into hell. Along the way, he reflects on his extraordinary life and career, including his marriage to wife Sharon, as well as his reflections on what it took for him to get back on stage for the triumphant Back to the Beginning concert streamed around the world, where Ozzy reunited with his Black Sabbath bandmates for the final time. End quote. I always find it fascinating when cultural juggernauts like him release these kinds of memoirs. There's always so much drama to read about, honestly. Moving on to a new segment I thought would be interesting is special edition news. So anytime that there's a new special edition coming out, I'll let you know about it. Also, this is technically September. There's a couple of special editions that came out in September that I really wanted to cover because people go crazy for the Grishaverse. So Six of Crows, the Dregs edition, released on September 30th, according to Barnes & Noble. And here's another one that came out in September. Maybe I just need to turn this segment into things I missed on the September video. I was new, so I'm gonna forgive myself, because there's a new version of Twilight releasing, or has released depending on when I upload this, for the 20th anniversary. This is a gorgeous edition for sure, and as someone who grew up during that era, I might have to get it, and I fear that's exactly what they want. Oh boy. Along with some special editions, I thought it would be cool to cover some book events that are happening in Austin, Texas, just because that is the city that I am in. So, Senlin Yu, the author of Alchemized that I covered in the previous video of September releases, they're doing an event with book people on October 2nd at the First Baptist Church. So check out the link and see if you're available if you want to see Senlin Yu talk about Alchemized. There'll be another event with Stephanie Garber, author of Caraval and the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, on October 12th for her new book, Alchemy of Secrets. So check that out. I'll leave a link for this one as well. Well, I think that's all for this month. Of course, there's so many books releasing every month. I can't cover them all. And I'm also just starting this, so ironing out the kinks in this process of editing this. But I'm really enjoying sort of sharing these upcoming releases. And let me know what you're excited for and if you're going to pick up any of the special editions or any of that. I wish I could read all the books, but alas, we can't. So I hope you have a good one.